Looking at a video on a guy called not a guy a Marvel Universe character called Chaos King, which is supposed to be a part of the cosmic entity Oblivion. I'm not too sure what Oblivion's domain is, but all I know is that Oblivion is a cosmic entity, and Chaos King is supposed to be the Japanese god of evil, the representation of evil. But in this video, I just want to talk about the abilities of Chaos King briefly, as well as what I've read and what I've heard about the character Chaos King. So I haven't gathered a lot of information on Chaos King, but I'm definitely interested in who Chaos King is as a character. So Chaos King is supposed to be the Japanese god of evil, as I said. He also has a Japanese name and is associated with another Japanese figure, which I can't remember. Ultimately, one of his main purposes is to gather a special relic, a universal relic called the Grass Cutter. That's the English name. It's supposed to be like a sword, which is supposed to be similar to Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer. The Grass Cutter, I believe it has similar powers to Thor's hammer, but anyway, that's one of the main objectives of the Chaos King. I don't know why in particular he wants this sword. I don't see why, what advantage the Chaos King could gain from having this relic, because I mean, if you see the different abilities that Chaos King has, it seems like his abilities can outweigh or outmatch the power that Mjolnir, or if the Grass Cutter is similar to Mjolnir in terms of abilities and powers, it could outweigh, his powers could outweigh the power of that also. So the Chaos King is definitely an interesting figure in terms of his abilities. His abilities are mainly the ability to absorb matter by touching it. So he can absorb any form of matter just by touching it. He has the ability to manipulate minds, souls, and his own mind and soul, his own physical body, as well as the thoughts, the souls, and the physical body of any other living creature. He can absorb matter, as I just said, by touching it. He can teleport. He can control. He can read minds. What else can he do? He can jump from dimension to dimension in an instant. He can absorb universes instantly. Also, not instantly, but he can absorb universes, which is quite crazy. He can manipulate the size of his body. What else can he do? Those are just, apparently he can. I think he can time travel. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know about that, but I think he can time travel. Or maybe that's the Anti-Monitor. Maybe, yeah, I think that's the Anti-Monitor. Maybe he can't time travel. But his powers, just the ones I listed so far, are quite crazy. I mean that's basically kind of omnipotent, nigh omnipotent, if you will. So I'm interested in the different abilities that different characters have in both fictional and non-fictional, and I like to talk about them on the YouTube channel. So Chaos King is a figure that I watched a video on by a guy called Danko, and I never even knew that Chaos King was a character until this Danko guy created a video on him. So he's definitely an interesting figure in terms of his abilities. I will say that when looking at characters, fictional characters that have quite crazy abilities, like nigh omnipotence, they do get quite boring to read about and to watch and to study, because they all seem very repetitive, and they really have no limits to their powers, and therefore if they have no limit to their power, they can't really specifically rely on a specific power, and therefore that power can't be expressed in detail. For example, Superman is nowhere near nigh omnipotent, but he's extremely powerful. But his main abilities are his strength, his flight, his laser vision. He doesn't really rely on ice breath that much, but he definitely has ice breath. So he has 4 basic abilities: flight, strength, heat vision, and ice breath. But he doesn't really rely on ice breath, so you can just say the first 3, which is heat vision, flight, and strength. And the one he mainly relies upon, the 2 that he mainly relies upon, is are flight and strength. which is cool because you can narrow his powers down to 2 different abilities, which is strength and flight. So, whereas a character with nigh omnipotence, he or she has all the powers under the sun: flight, energy manipulation, reality warping, just so many different things that they don't really focus on. But characters like the Sentry and stuff like that, Doctor Strange, they can get quite boring after a while because their powers are so vast that they don't really ever focus on one particular power, so it's hard to attribute that power to them. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.